Hello and welcome to a very gentle, stretchy yoga set that you may be feeling you need after maybe a long week, a long day, or just feeling like you need to ease things off today. Or maybe you even just feel great and you are here to continue to feel great. So all reasons are welcome. Okay, let's take a moment to move your bum around a little bit here and make sure you're truly comfortable, because we tend to ignore that all day. And is your back in a nice position? Are you slouched and compressing your lower back, or are you a little bit lifted and allowing it to feel eased off a little bit? And we'll take our gaze low and take a big inhale through the nose here. A long exhale out through your mouth. Big inhale. Long exhale. With this inhale, let's take our hands nice and high. Exhale, let them fall over to one side, and we'll take a twist on this side. Big inhale lifts us up. Exhale allows you to twist around a little bit. You might want to gaze over that shoulder, or that might feel a little bit too much for you, so don't go too far. Let's take one more big breath. And with your next inhale, we'll come center, reach those hands high again. Maybe take a little back bend here. And with your exhale, we'll fall on over to the other side. Big inhale. Exhale allows us to take a little bit more of a deeper twist, but only go where works nicely for your body today. Big inhale. Exhale for your twist. And let's come back round center. Let's go for another big inhale here. Maybe taking another back bend. Easing off. Let's wander back the way, open up at the chest here. And with your exhale, take a little exploration. We can go forward, we can go side to side, and just take a moment to walk around your body and feel where it feels good. And you do not have to even up the sides, so please don't think about, well, if I go right, then I have to go left. If I go left, I have to go right. That doesn't apply here. You might be a little bit tighter on one side than the other. So spend some time finding that little zone in your body that goes, oh yeah, let's spend some time here. And remember to be nice and easy in your neck and your head. We often tend to push some force through other areas when we're looking after one area, and can be a little bit counterproductive. Come on onto our hands and knees here. Just take your time getting into this position, and take a moment just to bump your hips one way and then the other. You might even want to gaze round if your hips are left. Have a little look round the right side there. Check out your pedicure or non-existent pedicure if you're like me, and down to the other side as well. Take a moment there. That might feel nice for you. If it doesn't, just take some time exploring around. Ease off. And often if we're big yoga class goers, we go straight into some very strict cat-cows, which don't really feel that nice. We kind of talk ourselves into them feeling nice. But really the whole point of this is that you're easing off. The whole point of a cat-cow is that you're stretching in really nice areas in your spine, pushing into your shoulders. So we don't want to put any stiffness through it. We actually want to spend some time exploring those areas in our own bodies and connecting a little bit with ourselves again. So if anyone told you you have to move in a certain way, or your spine has to be a certain place, the hands or the hips have to be in a certain place, and your cat-cow looks like this and that, it's time to let that go And remember the whole point of why you're here and why you're doing yoga. And where yoga came from as well. And that was not yoga. Okay, so start to walk your knees back a bit, and you can take your hands a little wander until you get into a bit of a nice back bend here. However, if being this high is not nice for you, feel free to bring it a little bit lower or even a lot lower and explore around where it feels really nice. Don't stay anywhere that's not comfortable because you feel like you should be able to achieve a pose. That's not what we're about here. Moving around, finding some nice spaces here. Drawing your shoulders down your back, big inhale to open up. And with your exhale, allow your bum to shift back. Easy, finding a nice way into maybe a child's pose, if you like a child's pose. This might not feel overly restorative for you. You might prefer to go into a down dog, or to simply crawl up, sitting on your heels and taking a moment just for you to breathe. When you're ready, let's crawl back out again onto all fours unless you're already there. And we'll take a little thread the needle here. So I'm going to inhale one arm high, it doesn't matter which. And with my exhale, I'm going to thread it on through and lower my shoulder to the ground here. Now if you want to place your shoulder onto something, feel free if that's a little bit nicer for you. If you feel like you want to go a little bit deeper, you can pick up the opposite foot and go onto the ball of the foot there. You can even move that foot around a little bit and find where that feels nice. But please remember that this isn't the goal. The goal is to feel good and to feel the stretch. So if it doesn't feel nice, replace that knee. It means nothing other than it doesn't feel good for your body, and there's no point in you being there. And if you're here, we'll replace that knee down, and everyone will take a big inhale to open up. Exhale, we'll replace that hand here, take a moment to spin the hips. And then we'll go on the other side, big inhale. Exhale, threading that shoulder on through there, nice and easy in your hips. Remember, you can stay here, you can have your shoulder resting on a cushion if you wish. You might even want to take the opposite foot onto the ball of the foot there. You might even want to go for a little wander if you feel safe enough in your head and neck. Taking that foot anywhere that feels nice on your back, and you'll get into a position where you find that spot that really needs that stretch. And if you're up here, lower that knee down, big inhale for everyone to open back up. Slight counter twist here, and then we'll walk the hands forward and just take a small stretch here in the shoulders. Take a big inhale to reset. Exhale, pushing your chest low, just going where works for you. You can shimmy your hips here if that feels good. And then we'll come on back and we'll find ourselves on our bottoms here. Holding onto your knees, you can push your spine into the ground, hug your knees here. And with your exhale, let's go in for a nice twist. So twist anywhere that works for you. You might want your knees to rest on something. They might feel more comfortable if they're pushing away from you a little bit, if your knees are closer to your feet. And again, your head can be anywhere you want it to be. It can be gazing over to the opposite side for a little bit of a stretch there. Or it might feel more comfortable gazing up towards the ceiling. With your inhale, hug your knees in nice and easy on your back there. And with your exhale, we'll float on over to the other side, finding your variation that works nicely for you. And remember to breathe. When you're ready with your inhale, easy in your hips, easy in your knees. Finding a nice way round. Give yourself a big hug here. Maybe take your feet up to the ceiling, pushing your heels towards the ceiling there or the sky if you're outside. Push your toes away. And remember to breathe here, so we'll inhale those heels away. Exhale the toes away. Inhale the heels, exhale the toes, and bend your knees nice and gently. Have one last hug here, and then we'll find ourselves sitting. Coming back into whichever position works best for you. You might have your feet out there, that's okay. You might even want to stay lying down, or come into a cross-legged position. Find what works for you today. Take your gaze nice and low, big inhale. Long exhale. Big inhale. Long exhale. Big inhale, reach your hands high. Exhale, plug your thumbs into your heart center or your tummy or down. One more breath here, nice and easy. Let it all go. I hope you feel good and stretched and relaxed and got every yummy feeling that you needed to from that. Take care, and I will see you next week.